Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a trend that's growing every year. People from the Western world, Americans, Brits, Canadians, Australians, and even Europeans, are moving to Malaysia in greater numbers than ever before. But why? What is it about Malaysia that's convincing so many people to leave their countries and start a new life here? Is it the cost of living? The lifestyle? The job market? Let's explore the true reasons behind this big shift. Let's begin with the most obvious reason: cost of living. Living in Malaysia is incredibly affordable compared to most Western countries. A couple can live comfortably in places like Penang, Kuala Lumpur, or Langkawi for around $1,500 to $2,500 per month. That includes rent, groceries, transportation, dining out, and even healthcare. Compare that to cities like Los Angeles, London, or Sydney, where just rent alone could cost more than that. This lower cost of living is a game changer for retirees, remote workers, and digital nomads who want to stretch their dollars without sacrificing quality of life. But affordability isn't the only factor. Quality of life in Malaysia is very appealing. You have access to world-class private healthcare, international schools, fast internet, modern infrastructure, and a variety of cultural and leisure activities. The weather is tropical year-round, and many cities are close to beautiful beaches, lush rainforests, and scenic mountains. Whether you're into hiking, snorkeling, city life, or just relaxing with great food and sunsets, Malaysia has something for everyone. Let's talk about healthcare. Malaysia's private healthcare system is one of the best in Asia. It's affordable, efficient, and high quality. Many doctors were trained in the UK, US, or Australia, and English is widely spoken in hospitals and clinics. In fact, medical tourism is a growing industry in Malaysia, not just for people needing surgeries, but even for routine checkups and dental care. For expats coming from countries where healthcare is expensive or hard to access, this is a huge benefit. Next, let's look at the visa options. The Malaysian government has introduced several long-term visa programs that make it easier for Westerners to live here legally. One of the most popular is the Malaysia My Second Home program, also known as MM2H. It offers renewable 5 to 10-year residency for foreigners who meet financial requirements, including proof of income and fixed deposits. This program is especially popular among retirees and people with passive income. In 2022, Malaysia also launched the Premium Visa Program, PVIP, which is aimed at high-net-worth individuals, entrepreneurs, and investors. Unlike MM2H, this visa doesn't require minimum days of stay, making it more flexible. It also allows you to work, invest, and even start a business while living in Malaysia. Then there's the digital nomad visa known as De Rantau. This visa allows remote workers in the tech and creative industries to live and work in Malaysia for up to 12 months. It was created to attract digital workers from countries like the US, UK, Germany, and Australia. Another factor is safety and stability. Malaysia is one of the safest countries in Southeast Asia. Violent crime is rare, and political unrest is minimal. Petty crimes do exist in some big cities, but overall, it's much safer than many Western cities experiencing rising crime rates, homelessness, and social unrest. In fact, many expats from the US and UK say they feel safer walking alone at night in Penang or Johor Bahru than in their own cities back home. Now, let's talk about language and communication. Unlike some other Asian countries, English is widely spoken in Malaysia. It's taught in schools, used in business, and seen on street signs, menus, and government services. This makes it very easy for Westerners to adapt. You don't need to learn a new language to get around or build a social circle, though many foreigners do enjoy picking up some basic Bahasa Malaya phrases. Culturally, Malaysia is also a great fit for many Westerners. It's one of the most diverse and tolerant countries in Asia. You'll find a rich mix of Malay, Chinese, Indian, and indigenous cultures, with different languages, foods, traditions, and festivals all coexisting peacefully. This multicultural environment makes it easy for newcomers to feel welcome. And let's not forget the food. Malaysian cuisine is a big part of its charm. From street hawker stalls to fine dining, the food is affordable, diverse, and delicious. Nasi lemak, satay, roti canai, char kway teow, the list goes on. You'll also find excellent Western, Japanese, Korean, and Middle Eastern food in the cities. Many expats say that eating out in Malaysia is cheaper than cooking at home. Let's look at a few real-life examples. Jill Tozer, a woman from New Zealand, moved to Malaysia under the MM2H program. She lives in a beachfront apartment in Penang and spends under $1,000 per month, including rent, food, and healthcare. She calls Malaysia safe, friendly, and incredibly affordable. Paul and Ellen Eggers, a retired couple from California, also moved to Penang in 2015. They downsized their life, sold their home, and now rent a small apartment with a sea view. They say they love not owning anything and feel free from the stress of maintaining property and dealing with bills back in the US. But it's not just retirees. Many young professionals and digital nomads are choosing Malaysia too. Places like Kuala Lumpur, Penang, and Cyberjaya have strong internet infrastructure, co-working spaces, and a vibrant startup scene. Malaysia is positioning itself as a tech and innovation hub, and the government is investing in AI, renewable energy, digital banking, and semiconductors. Foreigners with tech or remote jobs are welcomed and encouraged to build their careers here. There's also the issue of burnout in the West. Many Westerners are fed up with rising living costs, high taxes, long work hours, lack of work-life balance, and political tension in their home countries. Malaysia offers a slower pace, more nature, and more community. People have time to enjoy life, spend time with family, and focus on what really matters. Even housing is easier here. Foreigners can own freehold property in many states, as long as the value is above a minimum threshold. There are no property taxes for owners living abroad, and the process is much simpler than in many Western countries. Of course, Malaysia isn't perfect. There are challenges like adapting to the humid climate, dealing with some bureaucratic paperwork, or adjusting to different cultural norms. Not every expat loves every aspect, but most say that the pros far outweigh the cons. So to sum it up, Westerners are moving to Malaysia in 2025 because it offers a rare combination. Affordability, safety, modern conveniences, natural beauty, friendly locals, long-term visa options, and a high quality of life. Whether you're looking to retire, start a business, work remotely, or just enjoy life at a slower pace, Malaysia is emerging as one of the most attractive destinations in the world. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you're considering making the move to Malaysia, let us know your questions or thoughts in the comments. We'll see you in the next video.